Good morning, all of you. Myself, Dr. J.L. Kakade, Associate Professor in the Department of Physics, SHGM College, Kopargaon. Now, this is my second lecture on complex number. In first lecture, we have seen about introduction to the complex number, complex conjugate, modulus, and argument. Now, in second lecture, we see the following articles, or my lecture outline is like this, that is how to find the complex root of quadratic equation, and second is how to formulate quadratic equation if complex roots are given. Now first we find the theory and then we see the related examples on this. Now first of all we see how the complex root of quadratic equations are find out. For this we use our previous knowledge, that is if we have a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c which is equal to 0, then root of this equation is given by z equal to minus b plus or minus square root into square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2. Here we are using the word complex root. So when we get root, it contains complex quantity, that is I, and hence we call this as a complex root. Now we directly see some examples which are based on this formula. So first we take first example, that is example A. So example A is like this. So this is x square plus 4x plus 13 which is equal to 0. Now the first step is, if you have given a certain equation, then compare this equation with our standard equation. So our standard equation is ax square plus bx plus c which is equal to 0. This is standard quadratic equation, and the second one is given quadratic equation x square plus 4x plus 13 which is equal to 0. Now when we compare these two equations, we get value of a equal to 1, value of b equal to 4, and value of c equal to 13. Now if we know the value of a, value of b, and value of c, then we can find the complex root using the formula as usual, that is z equal to minus b plus or minus into square root b square minus 4ac total divided by twice a. So substitute the value of b, substitute the value of a, and substitute the value of c. So first substitute the value of b, that is 4 plus or minus square root b square, so minus 4 square minus 4, value of a is 1 and value of c is 13, divided by 2 into a, value of a is 1, so 2 into 1. Now after simplification we get minus 4 plus or minus square root sign into square root 16 minus 52 divided by 2. So here when we simplify 16 minus 52, we get minus 36. So minus 4 plus or minus into root sign minus 36 divided by 2. So minus 4 plus or minus, instead of minus 1 we use I square. So here that is minus 4 plus or minus I square root मध्ये 36 divided by 2 which is equal to minus 4 divided by 2 plus or minus 6i divided by 2, so which is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 3i. So we separate this and we write first root is 2 plus 3i and second root is 2 minus 3i. So quadratic equation is x square plus 4x plus 13 which is equal to 0. Then its complex roots are 2 plus 3i and 2 minus 3i. Now we take second example, that is here. So here second example is 2x square plus 9x plus 12 which is equal to 0. So again we compare this equation with standard equation, that is standard equation is ax square plus bx plus c which is equal to 0. So after comparison we get this, that is a equal to 2, b equal to 9 and c equal to 12. So again we use the same formula, that is z equal to minus b plus or minus into square root b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. So this is our formula. So substitute the value of b, a and c. So value of b is 9, value of a is 2 and value of c is 12. So substitute these all values here, that is minus 9 plus or minus 9 square minus 4 into 2 into 12 divided by 2 into 2. So after simplification we get minus 9 plus or minus 9 square, that is 81, and 4 into 2 into 12, so this is minus 96 total divided by 4. Now when we subtract 81 minus 96 we get minus 15. So we get 9 plus or minus square root minus 15 divided by 4. Now instead of this minus 1 we write I square. So minus 9 plus or minus square root I square 15 divided by 4. So separating real and imaginary part, minus 9 divided by 4 plus or minus 15i divided by 4. Now we write these separately, that is taking plus signs and minus signs separately. So complex root, first complex root is minus 9 divided by 4 plus square root 15i, square root 15 multiplied by I divided by 4, and second bracket we get second complex root, that is minus 9 divided by 4. Instead of plus we take it minus sign. So 15 square root multiplied by I divided by 4. So in this way we can find the complex root of second quadratic equation. Now our second article is how to formulate quadratic equation if complex roots are given. Opposite to the first, in first we have find the complex root, quadratic equation is given. Now in this case complex roots are given, we find the quadratic equation. And as per your previous knowledge, we know that complex roots means only there is a change in sign. So we take first complex root, that is z1, second complex root, that is z2. So first is x plus iy and second is z2 which is equal to x minus iy, because they are only difference plus or minus sign. Are complex root, then quadratic equation is obtained by using formula. So this formula is important. Z minus first complex root into first bracket multiply it into second bracket z minus second complex root, take multiplication equate to the 0, we get quadratic equation. Now we directly use this formula and we take some example. So let us take first example, that is complex roots are given 3 plus or minus 4i, means they have given us two roots. First is 3 plus 4i and second is 3 minus 4i. So for our simplicity we have taken this first complex root z1 equal to 3 plus 4i and second complex root, that is z2 which is equal to 3 minus 4i. Now substitute this in formula. So this is formula. So z1 minus first complex root, z2 minus second complex root. So first complex root is 3 plus 4i, second complex root is 3 minus 4i. So substitute the value. So z minus first complex root, that is 3 plus 4i bracket complete multiplied by into second bracket z minus second complex root, that is 3 minus 4i. Now simplify this. Simplify means solve this internal bracket, that is z minus 3i minus 4i, because here minus sign outside this bracket, so internal sign changes. So this will becomes z minus 3i minus 4i, bracket complete. Similarly for second bracket, z minus 3 minus 4i becomes plus 4i, so which is equal to 0, means we have solved this bracket. Now simplify this bracket, means there are 3 terms in the first bracket, so we take multiplication of second bracket with each term in the first bracket. What is the meaning? That is z multiplied by second bracket minus 3 multiplied by second bracket and minus 4i multiplied by second bracket. So we get these terms. So 9 term we get. First is z square, so z into z, then z into minus 3 minus 3z, then z into 4i, so 4zi, first bracket complete, solve. Second bracket 3z minus sign minus 3 plus 3, so this is minus 3 so plus 9, and 3 into 4i, so 3 having minus sign, so minus 12i, second bracket is solved. Now third one is 4i into z, so 4iz, 4i into minus 3 minus 4i into minus 3, so this is 12i, and last one is 4i minus 4i into plus 4i, that is 16i square, which is equal to 0. So here some plus minus term gets cancelled, so remaining terms are z square minus 3z minus 3z, so term is double, so 6 minus 6z plus this is 9 and this is 16, so this is 25, which is equal to 0. So we get quadratic equation of this complex root z square minus 6z plus 25, which is equal to 0. Now we take second example, that is this is second example. So same way we can solve this second example. Second example is given 8 plus or minus 6i. So they have given two roots. First is 8 plus 6i and second is 8 minus 6i. So with same theory, with same example, with same formula, we can solve this example. So here z1 is, take this z1, so z1 is, so this is z1, so z1 equal to 8 plus 6i, z2 equal to 8 minus 6i. So use the formula z minus first complex root first bracket multiplied by z minus second complex root second bracket, take multiplication equal to the 0. Now substitute the value, that is z minus first complex root is 8 plus 6i, bracket complete, multiplied by z minus second complex root, that is 8 minus 6i, bracket complete. Solve this equate to the 0. Now first is solve this bracket which is inner side bracket, that is z minus, so minus sign is outside, so z minus 8 minus 6i first bracket multiplied by z minus 8i plus 6i second bracket. Now we have solved such bracket in previous example. So take multiplication z into second bracket minus 8 into second bracket and 6i into second bracket. So this is this term, and simplify this. So we get a 9 term, that is z into z, z square, z into minus 8, so minus 8z, z into 6i, so 6zi, first bracket is solved. Then second one is 8 into z, that is minus 8z, 8 into minus 8, minus 8 into minus 8, so 64 plus sign, then minus 8 multiplied by 6i, so this is 48i, second bracket is completed. Now third one is 6i into z, so 6zi, 6i into minus 8, so 48i plus sign, and last one is minus 36i square, which is equal to 0. So we can solve this. So first is z square, 8i minus sign, 8z double term, so minus 16z, then plus minus term gets cancelled and only 64 plus last term, that is I square minus sign, so this become plus 36, so 100. So we get quadratic equation in z, that is z square minus 16z plus 100, which is equal to 0. Now we take different example, that is uh, find quadratic equation in x instead of z if roots are given 1 plus or minus I. So in such a case we take z1 as it is, that is 1 plus I, z2 as it is, that is 1 minus I. We only change formula, or there is a slight change in formula. Instead of z we take x. If you want to formulate quadratic equation in z, then we take z minus first complex root first bracket मध्ये, in second bracket z minus second complex root. So here we take x minus first complex root first bracket multiplied by x minus second complex root second bracket, take multiplication equate to the 0. Now use value of this, that is x minus first bracket first complex root, that is 1 plus I, second bracket x minus second complex root, that is 1 minus I, bracket complete, which is equal to 0. Now solve this bracket. So outside there is a minus sign, so sign changes inside. So x minus 1 minus I first bracket multiplied by x minus 1 plus I second bracket. So solve this. So x into second bracket minus 1 into second bracket and I minus I into second bracket. So we get 9 terms totally. So these are so these terms are here x square, x into x square, x into minus 1, that is minus x into I, that is xi, first bracket solved. Now second, minus 1 into x, so minus x, minus 1 into minus 1, so plus 1, minus 1 multiplied by I, that is minus I. Second bracket is also solved. Now third bracket, I into x, so minus xi, minus I into minus 1, that is minus minus become plus, so I, and last one is I square, which is having minus sign, so I square, which is equal to 0. Now here plus minus term gets cancelled, so xi minus I plus I, so these are gets cancelled. So remaining terms are only x square minus x double term, so minus twice x, and 1, and last term minus I square, so this is minus 1, minus minus become plus, so this is x square minus twice x plus 2, which is equal to 0. So we have obtained quadratic equation in x if complex roots are given. So in this way we can formulate quadratic equation in z or formulate quadratic equation in x if complex roots are given. Now we will stop here and we again come to the next lecture, that is lecture 3rd. So up to this we will stop here. Thank you.